On this day in history, August 14, 1935, President Franklin D. Roosevelt signed the Social Security Act, establishing a permanent national old age pension system. Industrialization and the urbanization in the 20th century created many new social problems and transformed ideas of how society and the government should function together because of them. As industry expanded, cities grew quickly to keep up with demand for labor. Tenement houses were built quickly and poorly, cramming new migrants from farms and Southern and Eastern European immigrants into tight and unhealthy spaces. Workspaces were very unsafe. The United States government had provided pensions to veterans in the aftermath of the Civil War and other wars, and some states had established voluntary old age pension systems. But otherwise, the U.S. had little experience with social insurance programs. For most American workers, retirement during old age was not a realistic option. In the 1930s, the physician Francis Townsend galvanized support for his pension proposal, which called for the federal government to issue direct $200 a month payments to the elderly. Roosevelt liked the idea because it would provide for those no longer capable of working, stimulate demand in the economy, and decrease the supply of labor. In 1934, the Dill-Connery Bill for federal funding of state pensions programs passed the House of Representatives and came near passage in the Senate. According to one study, Roosevelt took no open stand on the bill, but called supporters to the White House and persuaded them to delay passage until the administration prepared its own, more comprehensive version. That same year, Roosevelt charged the Committee on Economic Security, chaired by Secretary of Labor Francis Perkins, with developing an old age pension program, an unemployment insurance system, and a national health care program. The old age plan, at Roosevelt's insistence, would be funded by individual contributions from workers. After a series of congressional hearings, the Social Security Act became law on August 14, 1935. Over the ensuing decades, it contributed to a dramatic decline in poverty among the elderly, and spending on Social Security became a major part of the federal budget. If you're interested in learning more about this day in history, check out these books that are linked in our bio. If you use these links, you can support our page.